I think we'll be fine, though.
I literally just told you to start taking this tournament seriously!
Just have to win, I get it.
Yes, obviously, Goku. The question is, what's the actual plan for pulling it off?
How can we plan when we don't know who we're fighting? There's no use worrying about what we can't control.
Shouldn't you at least use this time to train?
Getting that riled up all the time can't be good for you.
All right, you two, that's enough bickering. You should be using this time to form the rest of your team. You just have 2 days to recruit 7 more fighters. I'd start asking around if I were you.
Ha! I can tell that you're loving all this. Even if we lose, you still get to stick around.
Guilty as charged. It is the advantage of being a mere guide dispatched from the great beyond, my lord.
You go from faithful angel attendant to a mere guide based solely on what's convenient. Come to think of it, Whis, the Grand Minister to Zeno is your father, am I right?
Yes, my lord, that's true.
Give Daddy whatever he wants, so he'll exclude us from the tournament of power!
With all due respect, I'll do no such thing. You're a god, Lord Beerus. You should act far more dignified than this.
Before it starts, we'd better go get some senzu from Corin.
Actually, I believe those are against the rules.
Huh?
If I'm not mistaken, sensu are those beams that recover your physical strength. That technically makes them an outside weapon, which is clearly not allowed.
Wait, so no senzu? I don't like the sound of that.
Just pop a few on the sly.
Really, Lord Beerus? If they're caught cheating, they'll be eliminated, sir.
Nothing like a well-earned treat after a grueling workout, am I right?
Oh, did you work out while we were training, sir?
I'll make sure that pink puffball wakes up even if I have to knock him senseless. Hey, Whis, am I remembering it wrong, or did that lazy slob fall asleep and leave us down a man at that little tournament we had with Champa?
Yes, it was just as you've described it, my lord.
How dare he embarrass me again by pulling that same nonsense a second time! I will not let him get away with that! Besides, that ill-mannered glutton's been on my bad side ever since the pudding incident!
Oh my, you're still holding a grudge against him over that?
Let's go! Now!
Who's sleeping like a baby, Lord Beerus? We just can't get him to wake up!
I'm gonna go smack some sense into that lazy pink blob!
My lord, as someone who's been known to sleep for decades at a time, that's a very hypocritical thing to say, is it not?
How are we supposed to fill his spot on the team when we only have 3 hours left? Our universe could be a day away from total annihilation, and they're lounging around yucking it up.
The old saying, ignorance is bliss, feels appropriate, sir.
We should tell them the truth for their own good.
My lord, with everything we know of this group, I would recommend we avoid doing that. I'd like you to think for a moment how Bulma would react.
What? If we lose, they'll wipe out our universe? And I'm assuming that this is all your fault?
What? I had nothing to do with this. Your problem's with Goku, not me. He's the one who put this thing in Grand Zeno's head.
Goku did this by himself. Why didn't you stop him?
Well, of course I tried to, but it just didn't work out.
How could you not know by now that when you leave Goku alone like that, it always ends in major trouble? How can you call yourself a god with a straight face? You dumbbell! You bone-headed, stupid, moronic dope of a deity!
Nobody likes you!
Stop that!
Oh, my.
What's wrong? You say that as if you refuse to believe the word of a god.
I should trust you. I know that. But I just can't do it.
You're a hard-headed one, aren't you? What is wrong with you people? I am the great destroyer of this whole universe! I will not tolerate disrespect! You hear
Let's
me?
go.
You should be clinging to my
I
every
know,
word
my
and
lord,
cowering
I
in
know.
fear! That goes
Powering on the Lord Beerus? Have you tried this soup yet? Well, you should. The flavor's astonishing.
Is that so? I've been holding off since it looks like something the dragons of planet Gaspa would puke up. You're right, it's delicious! You should have told me! What if I'd skipped the soup completely?
Mind, you're spraying me with it.
Silence! Is there more of this?
Yeah, relax. There's
He
plenty.
wanted fun, and now he's helped lead you into a tournament. Curious, don't you think?
I've asked you before, Whis, don't lump me in with that barbarian. I have enough class to show proper respect instead of letting raw impulses control me.
Like when you're destroying worlds on a whim?
If you want to talk motives and foresight, Whis, I've got a question for you.
Go on.
What were you really thinking when you decided to bring those Saiyans here and train them? You didn't just bring Vegeta here because he asked you. You wanted it that way. Then once he was strong enough, you returned to Earth knowing Goku would be waiting.
I want to become as powerful as Lord Beerus. It's all I can think about. I beg you, I'll do whatever it takes. Please be my teacher.
I don't see why not.
Wow, you mean it?
Of course.